Life is about choices. Each interlocks into the next, setting in motion all that moves us forward.
You should have all known better.
Whether a positive direction
Than to make an enemy
or negative
out of me.
is all subjective.
As long as you call yourself a champion, I come hunting for you. Bring it down!
The cage is lowering. Samoa Joe fleeing.
At Full Gear, Samoa Joe versus the Hangman in a steel cage match.
But these choices have consequences.
FTR will make history when they become three-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Give me one more shot.
When you lose to Kyle at Full Gear, you will join the Don Callis family and you will leave the conglomeration forever.
The first ever $1 million trios match.
Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express versus Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks.
Darby, me and you, mano a mano. Full Gear.
Statlander at the beginning of her AEW Women's title reign. Mercedes Moné just broke a record with the TBS title. But is there more coming?
Statlander. Whoa!
Mercedes, you can hold as much gold in the world that you want. But all of that means nothing unless you're holding the prize that you so truly desire.
And in the end, those consequences will be paid.
At Full Gear, it's you that has made a deal with the devil.
Casino Gauntlet match with the winner earning the very first AEW National Championship.
You want to be chained up with me, and you want to understand who truly is the better man.
A lot can happen in just 1 month.
The foot on the ropes. Mercedes, 11 championships, 3 buckshot lariats.
Adam Page is no fraud.
For champions, new challenges from familiar foes came into focus.
Oh my God!
Did not earn the respect of Joe. He earned a beating.
Joe, I'm going to ruin your life.
I won the Women's World Championship. Have you?
Chris, I've already beaten you twice.
The hostilities of many raged.
I'm gonna give you the chance to suffer some more.
3 simple words.
And could only be solved with the spilling of blood.
Blood and guts! For the first time ever, a women's blood and guts.
Oh, Lord. This is what the women's division has come to.
Harley Cameron has brass knuckles.
Jafir stepping on the glass. Toni Storm, as she's forced to watch. And she has surrendered. We are unglued here. Don Callis made Jon Moxley the offer to take out Mark Brisco. Now it will be 5-on-4. Wait a second. Can't stop Mark Brisco. Jay Driller on top of the cage. Gabe Kidd, the mercenary.
Oh my gosh!
Kyle O'Reilly will not relent. What a comeback. Come on, guys. And Moxley submits.
Now they must go even further to stand over their fallen enemies.
Tell Don Callis that I will not be stopped.
You want a piece of me? No problem.
$1 million tag match.
Because a lot can happen in just 1 month. What does it mean to have it all? For the CEO, it means conquering the world.
Mercedes Ultima Money.
And the spoils, gold from every corner of the globe.
Becoming 12 belts money?
is gonna go down as one of the greatest accomplishments in professional wrestling history.
For a champ who is more than a woman, it means something else. Holding the one title that stands alone, out of even the Ultimo Champion's reach.
Now begins the reign, Statlander.
Mercedes, you have a lot that I will never have. But there is one thing that I have and you don't. I have complete and total focus on being the AEW Women's World Champion. If you think this is just some other side piece you can scribble on a cake or have a nameless male bimbo carry behind you, well then you would be wrong in the most extraordinary of ways.
I am tired of the disrespect. After everything that I've done for this company and for women's wrestling,
I will go through whoever I have to until you are focused on me.
Chris Statlander will put her AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Mercedes Moné at Full Gear.
1 year after we fought for the very first time in a completely different world.
The AEW Women's World Championship. One night, one fight to have it all.
Completely different world. Different world.
Took a long time for Chris Statlander to become the AEW Women's Champion.
Approaching the ring from the Andromeda Galaxy, Chris Statlander.
The second ever TBS champion.
Chris Statlander with her first World Championship.
There's one thing that always rings true. You can't stop Stat.
On paper, I think Chris Statlander is a massive underdog. Statlander has never beaten Mercedes in her career.
I am the greatest women's wrestler of all time. I've already beaten you twice.
Mercedes Moné remains champion.
And come Full Gear is gonna be no different.
Mercedes has more championships right now than anybody has ever held simultaneously in professional wrestling. That is an incredible feat.
The AEW Women's Championship, it has always eluded her.
I have speculated on whether Mercedes Moné is spreading herself a little too thin.
All these other shows, all these other titles, they're a distraction because we all know where her focus should lie. AEW Women's World Championship. The world is preying on your downfall. And unfortunately for you, your downfall starts at Full Gear.
And I'm gonna let you know why I am the CEO of the entire women's division. I'm gonna make you scream. I'm gonna make you cry.
This match may be as close to a toss-up as we've ever seen in the history of the AEW Women's World Championship.
Certainly the confidence and the experience has to go to Mercedes Moné, but the determination, the heart, and the grit, and the will, in my mind, perhaps, gives a slight edge to Chris Statlander.
There will be fireworks in Newark, New Jersey. Chris Statlander, Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Losing to Ultimo Moné will be the greatest thing that will ever happen to you.
Mercedes, I hope you are prepared, but your end is now.
Mark Brisco.
Some problems just will not go away.
It is done between you and me.
To have a chance to move past them, drastic means must be taken.
Give me one more shot.
I can't tell you what you want to hear. I am gonna tell you what you need to hear. No.
Maybe you forgot, Kyle Fletcher.
Brisco told Yahoo Sports there ain't nobody else like me on the roster. I want AEW Gold, and he's got his shot tonight.
Maybe you forgot that it took a swift kick to the nuts in order for you to defeat me at Wrestle Dream. Well, Kyle Fletcher, I didn't forget. Mark Brisco, Kyle Fletcher, TNT title, no disqualification.
Here's the deal, though. When you lose to Kyle at Full Gear, you will join the Don Callis family, and you will leave those losers in the conglomeration forever.
Shut up, Don. You done talked enough. It's you that has made a deal with the devil. Damn it, at Full Gear, I ain't losing.
Don Callis made Jon Moxley the offer to take out Mark Brisco. Wait a second. Can't stop Mark Brisco.
Hey, Kyle, shine that pretty little belt up for me.
That thing is coming home with me.
This was defense number 8, which puts me one defense away from breaking the all-time record in a single reign with the TNT Championship. I'm going to cement my legacy as the greatest TNT champion of all time. And then you will have no choice but to say my full name.
When the paths we take lead us lower than ever before.
$500,000 for Matt and Nick Jackson.
You lost everything?
How do we change our fortunes?
We don't know what's next. We're poor, we're broke. We're trying to get Tony out here because we want a money match.
It's criminal what this company has been doing to you. Maybe it would help you to have a family, to have your back.
I have successfully negotiated for Full Gear the first ever $1 million tag match, winner takes all. You team at Full Gear with my man, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Immediately, Alexander into the ankle lock.
Against Jurassic Express.
The rightful winners of the $500,000 purse.
And that piece of human excrement, Kenny Omega.
Kenny, does this sound familiar? All your loved ones and your friends screaming and bleeding.
You're saying we have the same enemy.
You remember Ibushi?
I'm running low on friends.
Gentlemen, it is official at Full Gear. You're going to be in the first ever $1 million trios match.
You want to have my back? You want to prove something?
There was a moment during that match, I think, that Jack Perry proved himself to Kenny Omega.
Actually, wait a second. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. Omega pulled Jack Perry to say, oh.
So since you guys have agreed to this match, is it safe to assume that you have joined the Don Callis family?
Renee, come on. I mean, don't put these guys in the spot. They're top talent. When you're with me, guys, you're with a family.
Last week they sent you guys a message. Well, this week we sent one back. I am the instrument of destruction for the Don Callis family. What do you think I'm gonna do for $1 million?
When are you gonna realize I'm never gonna quit?
When the only answer seems to be violence.
I'm sure you remember me.
Oh, wait, is that? No way. Wait. Pack!
Can the cycle ever be broken?
There have been very, very few individuals who have had the guts, the bollocks, to stand up to the Death Riders.
The Death Riders. I'm not afraid of death.
For a year and a half, you said everybody hasn't suffered enough. Trust me, I've suffered plenty. It's you that hasn't suffered enough. But I'm gonna give you the chance.
I swear to God, Darby, when I get my hands on you, bro, you're done. I'm gonna break that piece of neck.
Unparalleled violence, unlike anything this sport has ever seen.
What I did to Darby Allin, it's blood and guts. It was bloody beautiful. Standing and watching him burn, I consider that my magnum opus. And no doubt, he'll want some form of petty revenge. Darby, you little freak. Me and you, mano a mano.
the end of the day, all you got is your word. I am willing to die for something I'm passionate about. That was my word.
Darby Allin! I prove to the entire world that a punk like you doesn't belong in the same conversation as a competitor like me. When are you gonna realize I'm never gonna quit?
In times of war, allies form out of necessity.
That's him! He's done it!
Yet once alliances like these find victory,
These men just moments ago were partners.
both sides have a need to reap the rewards, and concessions made out of respect may not fulfill that need.
You know, there's questions to be asked.
Did I see a post-match attack coming?
Was my plan all along to walk into Wrestle Dream, to make an example of you no matter what happened in that ring?
No, I thought Samoa Joe was better than that.
You know, if you haven't figured it out yet, maybe you're a lot stupider than I think, Hangman.
Samoa Joe is one of the best tacticians in all of professional wrestling.
Absolutely! It was the plan all along. Whether I pounded you out in the ring or whether you got stomped out after the match, one way or another, your Wrestle Dream was gonna become a nightmare.
The Wrestle Dream Samoa Joe was embarrassed. It's what you do with that feeling that matters. And at Wrestle Dream Samoa Joe showed his true colors.
For all that he's accomplished, there are things that he hasn't accomplished, but Hangman has. And I think that gives Hangman a mental advantage going into Full Gear.
You know, Hangman, you run your mouth, you say that I did what I did because you embarrassed me. And you're right, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for this industry. I was embarrassed for AEW. A company that demands that it have a real champion at its head. A company that demands that excellence is at its forefront. And when I look at you, you better believe all I feel is embarrassment. And now, my friend, I am pursuing you, and that nightmare has manifested as me and you one more time for what inevitably will be mine.
I've been there, I know that feeling.
When everybody's got a breaking point, he just snapped.
The feeling of failure, right? To give everything that you have and still come up short.
Some people might ask, you know, is this a softer version of Samoa Joe now that he's using the help of other people in the ops?
While some might perceive that as weakness, I think that's intelligence.
One victory away from challenging Hangman Adam Page one more time. Samoa Joe has the Kikakina clutch. Hook taps out. Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear.
We don't worry about who's our enemy because everybody is. And soon you will understand the extent of the ops reach.
Samoa Joe, celebrations are in order. If I could, a toast.
More importantly than that, you will understand that they are everywhere.
To the men's world champion, Hangman Adam Page. Long may he reign.
Samoa Joe is a cornered animal.
Hangman Adam Page!
Nowhere to go.
The buck shot lariat!
Father Time and me fighting against him.
The Hangman is right here.
But a cornered animal is dangerous. A cornered animal like Samoa Joe is going to rely on anything that he can to win.
Powerhouse Hobbs rolls Hangman Adam Page through the table.
A cornered animal like Samoa Joe is going to look to his left and see Will Hobbs and beckon him towards him.
Powerhouse Hobbs crashing to the floor.
A cornered animal is going to look to his right, see Shibata, and call him to his help.
As if Hangman hasn't gone through enough.
The Death Riders did it to me and so many before me. You lock them out.
Samoa Joe versus the Hangman in a steel cage match.
When that door closes and it's just me and you in that ring, you will realize that you are not a champion. You are merely holding my belt. Now I've come to collect my championship.
Adam Page has a dark, vitriolic history.
He's gone to a very, very dark place inside the cage.
If you want to know who all but killed Swerve Strickland locked inside of the cage, you look at me.
It's not something that I think Hangman wants to revisit.
If you want to see the face of a man who burned down the home of his enemy, you look into my eyes.
We are not more focused. We just continue to be focused. And Hangman, my gaze is firmly upon you.
There is nowhere for you to go. Samoa Joe, don't you worry about Father Time. The Hangman is going to catch you first.